How you going, guys? 15.4 has been announced. It's day off of CrossFit Live with Tanae doing some demonstration. Some things that we've picked up and know about already from the live announcement, and we want to show everyone out there some tips that we think are going to be useful. So it's mainly about this handstand push-up. There's definitely a power clean factor. Some of the weight will be heavy for some people, but I think for just about everyone, do singles until it's go time. Right at the end, not much time to go. Save yourself for a mammoth task with handstand push-ups. You're looking at 2 to 3 to 1. Essentially it starts at 2 to 1 in the first round, but by the time you get into a big score, you're doing 3 handstand push-ups for every 1 power clean. That's going to be a lot of upper body fatigue. Alright, so we're going to look at a few things. First one is hand position. We've already done, you can see up here, Tanae's wrist measurement with the heels under her hips, and then 3 inches below that is our line. We will tape that later. This is just for demonstration purposes. And we're going to show some hand position stuff. So here she comes. Just put your hands in. So we've worked out that there's a lot of room to play with still, but she's pretty much going to her normal handstand push-up spot. She doesn't try and go excessively wide normally. Don't do anything new. If you go too deep or too wide, you shorten your body, and you're possibly going to run into troubles when you fatigue and your body starts to break. So we're going to throw her up into a handstand, check those heels. So that's the next point. We want the heels to be nice and high. So we want to pull the toes downwards like a dead bug position, not push them upwards. Right? And while that's a beautiful, hollow, sort of point of toes position, it brings your heel down. She's now getting a no rep versus easy rep. Alright, so there's a massive difference. There's almost 3 inches right there. Okay, so that's point 2. Then if you want to tuck in nice and hollow, yes, you're in a position that's a little bit broken, but as tight as you can through belly, butt, thighs. Only difference, don't point your toes, pull them in. So to put a little bit of tension on the back of the leg as well. We'll get her to come down, give her a break for a moment. So there's a couple of things right there. We've got hand position. We tested earlier. We brought her further out. See the difference immediately. It brought the heels down, and if she started to splay wide with the feet and things like that, she started to run into real trouble. Under fatigue, you'll definitely see those no reps that Josh Bridges was getting happen if you have gone too excessively deep with the hands or too wide. All right. Next is feet together. We're going to show a few kipping handstand push-ups from today and bringing those feet together to make you nice and tall, straight line. All right. Up she goes, the heels above, she's going to come down, kick the feet together, no reason to splay them apart. She's going to really work on getting those toes down. It's a new thing for her. We're easily getting over if she does that. Right? Come down, have a rest. So only when she points the toes, the heels drop down immediately and she gets into trouble, and that's what Josh Bridges was getting in trouble for. He didn't really know how to fix it on the fly while he was fatigued in an 8-minute workout. So you need to know about it now before you start and practice. Kip from the beginning. Scott Panchik, smart dude, he did that. He just knew 8 minutes of mostly handstand push-ups. Your shoulders are going to be fried. You don't want to be falling on your skull and hurting your neck. You want to be efficient. There's, like we said, 3 to 1 or more if you go beyond where Scott Panchik was of handstand push-ups to power cleans. So while it's a heavyish power clean for some and sort of evens out the workout in one sense, it's still mostly about the handstand push-up. Alright, we get her to go again, working on the kip. What we could look at is, as she tires, she might use a deeper kip, bring those knees right down to the elbows and shoot up. That's it. So as you fatigue, use more hip and less of just being a knee dominant, but more hip and knee. She can really drive out of those tired handstand push-ups. The other main thing that I see happen in affiliates or at competitions is people that dive into their handstand push-up and they take their head straight to the floor and kick up. That rep won't count because, as they said in the rules, the heels need to start above and finish above. So if you just handstand in and take your head straight to the floor and kip up, no rep. She didn't start above. So that's not a rep. Now she's at the start of her next rep, but the first one doesn't count. Alright, so everyone that does the little dive down into their head, I don't know why you do it, but stop doing it. Take that out of your game, work on handstand all the way to lockout, come down, kick to the top and get your rep. all the affiliates out there that are having people judge this, have them know about that and take those reps away. They're not real reps, they haven't done all the work and all the positioning. It's about position. Alright, so they're the 5 tips. We'll go through them again just to finish. 15 core, mostly about the handstand push-up. Make sure your hand position is being tested, it's tried, it's tested, and you know you can get your heels over easily, not just, but quite easily without any stress while you're fatigued. You want your heels to be as high as they can be, so pull the toes down. This is the upside down foot and leg. Don't point the toes away. You're going to bring your heels down, you're going to get no reps. Hollow position, so you still want to get your best hollow position, because if we're breaking in behind the knee and breaking at the hip, it shortens you. Hollow lengthens us. The only thing we're shortening is the ankle. Alright, so we're pulling the toe in. And feet together, you're just not running the risk of splaying too wide or broken positions late in the workout. Kip from the beginning, that'll give you the greatest chance to get the greatest score. There's really not many people in the world that should even do any strict push-ups, but if they do some strict, it would be only like the 3 and the 6 and then get into that kip. But I still think 8 minutes, handstand push-ups, kip, kip, kip. Alright, that's it from us. We'll put this up there soon and everyone can view it and let us know what you think. Thank you.